All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at its 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line.
On the set. Protein spill.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Dude.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
New draw Corkers. Get it.
Jones now. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. At the 36-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw. You're out. Down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, Alpha.
Check right. Watch it, 5. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Bear.
You got tape.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Quick edge. Go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
Ready.
The toss out to Barkley.
Go.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here.
Check 99. Check safety. Check safety.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set up. 70. Indy.
Here it comes.
Leo. On the ball.
Alert 3.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. General West.
Army.
Hit it.
Now Saquon Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rock it.
Dudes. Tighten up.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check. Real right. 22. 80 weapon.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Zero. Kill. Moving hot.
7-7, our score after 1.
We go set. 180. Mike 54. I got it. Kill. 32.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Get that ball.
38 yards on the scamper there.
Here we go.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the red zone now, Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Mike,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We take it. Hurry! Hi, boys, here we go.
Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
You. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch the curl. Hey. Hey, 54. Mike 5-4. Mike hot. Watch the run.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run.
Now Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Romeo Okwara. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, exit. Patchy. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, check 20. Gone. Under 10. Now. 10.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. That makes third down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? Second and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up third down.
On third down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's coming. We got double up.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. Greystone travels.
Game situation. Let's go.
Bravo.
55. Mike 5-5. Don't let him breathe.
You're out.
Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 52. Check.
Deep rip.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Got it.
Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the carry, it's Boone.
Check 37.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Get ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Stay 50, stay 50. You draw Corker.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch twist. Watch twist.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Safety's creeping. Check 9. Check 9.
Omaha. Ready, move.
Running from the gun, Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met on the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, check. 59. General West.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
6-6, pull it high.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Right, 22.
Tackles. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Mike's 54. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
They gonna need some therapy.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. This is Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
61, matchbox lights. Snap.
On the play fake, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
I got him.
Throwing, Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone opened up.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off has an important bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Stafford looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stafford now to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That's how we score.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they get some field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to you.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to be good with their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go, here we go. Pilot, 64, weak. 10 Tucson. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to pour it on. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. They played an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Bandit, shoot.
To throw again. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Stafford now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Stafford. Open man, here's Foster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Stafford looks to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down at Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 39 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Topper!
Blue Dan. Joker.
Shoot!
Now it's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.